Nézzük csak. Tehát akkor mi beszéltünk, igen, Trevorral kell beszélni, jó. Jelentkeztünk az állásra. Ó, keresztkérdések vannak, érted? Keresztkérdések. Sírok. Igen.
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you... Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office.
Mi a fasz?
If you
Erbe.
delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in. I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity. That's the spirit.
Az meg, el kell lopnom a beszarok.
By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour. And loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Beszarok komolyan. Megyek és letörlöm az összes többi jelentkezőt. Várjál. A happy hour és részegen elárulta a jelszabát.
Of the ships for the UC Navy.
Job application.
If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Detonation occurred.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards.
UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information. Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
It's good to be back on board.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
Oh.
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. me see what we're working with here. Seems like you have a bit of a background as a chef.
That's me.
That's an interesting vocation to have abandoned. One poor review too many, perhaps? I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do? Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture.
De mi közön van nekem ehhez?
No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread
Hogy került?
to bring it all down. If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses, heavy losses, that the United Colonies can't afford. Not for me, for yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
De igazándiból nem értem, mi nem vagyunk kriminelek.
You aren't leaving until I have an answer. Smart choice.
Segítek.
I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go.
De ez most mi történik itt? Én egy exek.
You took the op instead of serving the time.
Azzal, ez így közbe beugrott. Hogy jött ez Sensei? Bug vagy valami random? Vagy...
Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship.
De, ott van.
And then slowly letting the air out of
Használtam a komputert.
Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't.
De nem ott van még a quest. Beszéljek Trevorral. Szerintem független tőle.
I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Hello, Alex.
Hey.
Hello. Yeah?
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Nem. Nem voltam kontraband, ott hagytam.
Okay, hello.
Jó, hello.
Excuse me.
Mit akarsz?
Yes, what?
Ah, there you are. Excellent.
Ja.
Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal.
Oh.
Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Fine. Whatever gets the job done. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that?
Jó éjszakát, Alexander. Köszönöm, hogy itt voltál.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Good luck. Hogy ez hogy?
All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own.
Hát ez de jó.
For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, If you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. I'm not advocating violence. I'm merely urging you to weigh the consequences before you open fire. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. Dismissed.
Hát ez fasza. És így most ezt akkor totál random. Ez egy totál random encounter volt akkor. Itt nem is értem, hogy ez így hogy sikerült így. Rajta voltam egy másik küldetésen, bakker. Ezt hogy nyissam ki? De most mi van? Igen. Oké. Hogy nyissam ki?
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Most mi van? Lacok, nem tudom, mit csináljak. Ezt akartam, bazd meg. Innen ezt a szart.
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Nem ez volt az, akivel beszéltem, bakker?
Pardon.
Ja, igen, csak azt hittem az ikán, de az a Hogy lehet eltenni a fegyvert? Holster. Kande az nem a izé volt? Köszönöm szépen.
Pardon.
Ez az ikandelem. Igen. Elenge...
Lieutenant Toft will continue the briefing. You have your orders.
Igen.
Yes.
Pont ez az, hogy ő az ikande. Vele beszéltem. Mutatja is, hogy menj oda. Most bebugolt?
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears.
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
If you have any questions, save them for Commander Conde.
Na bazd meg. Most mi van? Ja. Nem tudsz kimenni. Most ez...
You can always come back and chat later. Nobody here's going anywhere.
Ja, ez most nem tudom.
Hello.
Szia.
Most of our operations team graduated top of their class at the academy. If there's fleet out there, we'll find it.
Totál az érzésem, hogy ez bebugolt. Totál olyan érzésem volt. Hol vagyok? Hol járunk? Vágó. Valahogy de ki kell jönni, ugye? Párszés. Visszatöltöttem, nem értem mi volt. Na, majd dokkoljak már. Figyelok. Engem néz. Jó, akkor újra jelentkezek a álláshirdetésre.
Deimos builds some of the toughest.
Igazán tök mindegy, mit állítasz be. Nem, szerintem azért nem mindegy, hogy mit nyomok, várjál. Jó.
Ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
Többet volna lehet nyomni egy M-et, és hogy ars. Rögtön jövök.
Unless we're picking up parts at Deimos or digging for minerals, I hope you have a good reason for landing here.
Hello, Mr. Smith. Mély tiszteletem, szép estét. Jó, fejezd be. Na most talán, most kíváncsi vagyok, most megint be fogja oda vinni. De legalább szévelek. Zépet, bizony szépet. Üdvüd mindenkinek. Jó, beszélünk a izével, és amikor HR irodába följöttünk, akkor jöttek letartóztatni. Fuck knows why.
Trust me. Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get. Okay. Now
Ja, most akkor
to do that. If you delete the other app. That's the spirit. By the way, the HR password is passwords. Surprised everyone doesn't. Anyway.
Oké. És akkor amikor most fölmentem. Bementem a HR irodába. Egy szévelek itt előbb egyet, hogy kiderül, hogy random volt-e, vagy... Ez be van építve. Azokat a formákat nagyon bírom, ezeket az arcokat. Nem beszélek Lailával, én most ezt csinálom itt, csak ezt most F-et találom. Lopakodva menjek, vagy mi? De miért ahhoz a bázishoz kell, vagy miért ahhoz az állomáshoz kell menni? Mert ugye mert pirosnak jelöli. Egyik helyen sincs üres számítógép, és itt nem tudom használni. Ezért tartóztatnak le? Ezek szerintem azért tartóztatnak, de mi, hogy tudom ezt másképp csinálni?
It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues.
Ügyes vagy. Igen, ezt megnyomom. Bounty, látjátok, ahogy beléptem. Ez mindenképpen megtörténik. Mindenképpen megtörténik. Szerintem akkor ez nem bug volt. Tehát ugye rányomok a számítógépre. Ezáltal bounty-t kapok. Lehet este kell bejönni, aha. Már hogyha el akarod kerülni a bounty-t. Ja, helyi este. Várjál. Jed. Leülünk. És vételünk. Azt mondja, hogy local hour, local time. Akkor várunk mondjuk 7 órát.
After today, I could really use it. Let's go.
Erre itt nem akarsz hazamenni? Menjél már haza a picsába innen, hát nem hiszem el. Akarna jön. Mérhetetlenül élvezi azt, hogy itt... Aha, most nincs fine. Most nem jön. Munkavizű, ja. Mondom, most nem. Tudod, mi van, te öcsém, hogy mi? Az igen. Na, jó van. Akkor... Bármilyen bűnügyben bevisznek, akkor úgy látszik, az egy mellékküldetés, vagy egy, hát igen, egy küldetés, hogy a Crimson Fleet-et be kell szivárognod. Vannak. Oké, akkor most... Trevor? Trevor?
We're gonna make sure you get that job.
To be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations.
Ident, bravo.
They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there.
Okay.
Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Kaptam 3700 pénzt. Jelentkezem munkára, bázzák, figyeld.
You're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant?
Most volt ident, vagy nem nézted? Már voltunk ott, persze.
Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, when they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope.
Semmi then.
Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important.
Sejtettem, hogy nem tudok leülni a géphez.
I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me. I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about.
Milyen kedves.
What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember, but it is important, that I know.
Ez jó.
Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? No, strike that. We got rid of orientation, didn't we? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much it. I'm surprised you've forgotten that's the... All right, no assistant. I keep forgetting. I could, but we'd be wasting valuable time, so... Yeah.
Valószínűleg ezt lehet, hogy szájon vágnám. Na, menjünk. Megszerezzük a shipmentet neki. Jön ide, bocsánat. What? Ja. Ah.
The Sidonian people are great. They're hard workers and true UC patriots. Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you? Something important, huh? Well, lay it out. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Oh, it's okay. You can drop the act with me.
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor
Megint egy favor.
Since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet.
Yeah.
See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship. So I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand.
Hogyne ért.
Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Awesome. Find the stolen ship. Fuck me. És akkor elkapjuk a shipmentet, akkor mentünk Peterhez, ahol beadott a géphez, és vannak a stb. Nagyon jó. Jézusom, mi volt? Oh. Stolen ship. Na hát akkor puff-puffoljunk egyet. Valami hiba történt itt a történetben, úgy látom. Oké. Jaj. Basz meg. Ez most mi volt? Jam. Enter the ship. Várjál. Nézzük meg, mi van. Hát szerzek információkat, hát ha van valami ok is. Na nézzük.
So, you're a pirate? Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued.
Oké, tehát.
I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening.
4 pont van.
You play your cards right, and maybe you'll figure that out. If you don't start anything, and I don't start anything.
Jó, sikerült.
Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from Hearst himself.
No.
I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up, use it for blackmail, whatever. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Deal? Smart choice. Now, I suggest leaving before our reinforcements show up. I can't guarantee they'll be as accommodating.
Megszereztük azt, ami miatt meg akarta semmisíteni a helyet. Search for more clue. Ho, várjál már. Search for more clue. Volt ilyen option a
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst. And got to keep his ship.
Várjál. Search for more clue. Okay.
We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst, and got to keep his ship.
A Pirate söpröget beszarok. More evidence. Mit találhatok? Oh. Sylvia Schloss. Megölt itt valakit, bakker. Wow. Oké. Mehetünk. Voltok kimenni. Ja, volna jöttem. Na, akkor viszlát, srácok. Egyezkedtünk. Honnan jöttünk be? Na, akkor armort is lehet tőlük szerezni, ez hossza. Na kérlek szépen. Jó. Faszom. Visszaérünk. Szanaszégy. Megölt egy nőt, gondolom, akkor az lehet a... Az lehet a matek.
I sure hope you take... It's good to see you. I'm eager to conclude our business together. Did you, take care of my little problem? I'm already giving you what you want, per our agreement. Tell you what, here's a little extra to keep you happy. But you should know, if I hear any rumors about this, I'll know exactly who to hold accountable.
5000-et kaptunk. Found your note to the pirates. Seems like it.
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding?
Igen, lehet, hogy nem kellett volna. De nem baj egyébként, mert ugye, letöltöm, és akkor legalább nem lát.
Been a long time since I've been. I'll be right here.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, Did you, take care of my little problem? I'm already giving you what you want. But you should know.
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
Hol kéne őt hagynom? Hát Kínába az meg a folyosón. És akkor most... Hol kéne őt hagynom, Sensei?
I'll take it off your hands instead and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding?
Hova kéne őt leraknom, hogy ne hallja ezt? Ah, fuck. Várjál. Kipróbáljuk. For science.
Sidonia is an industrial town. Let's finish what we've started before we go our separate ways. Wonder where this will all lead. You can't get rid of me that easily.
De nem tudom itt hagyni. Az ott nem fog menni. Akkor úgy veszik. De miért nem tudja ott letenni a valagát, ahogy kínna az izén? Érdekes. Érdekes. Let me think about this one. És ha valahogy itt hagyom.
Hurry back.
Ne basszál már ki velem, hogy a pálya másik végéről is meghallja.
It's good to see you. Did you take your... I see how it is.
Bazd meg, elbasztam. Aha. Még nem csináltam meg, igen.
Welcome back. Did you take your... I'm already giving you what you want. But you should know.
5000.
Don't get greedy. I see how it is.
Messzebb kellett rakni.
Say you really do have... If you're so in... Then you and I... You know, you're supposed to destroy the ship. And even though I don't take kindly to blackmail, you're making the right move by agreeing to keep this matter under wraps. The way I figure, no one will believe you without proof anyway now. So this exchange will see to it to not take Brennan's package and your compensation and get out of my damn...
Még 12 000. Fuck me. Ez egy jó kaszálás volt. 17 000 dollárt szedtem ebből, vagy kreditet. Na, hello! Mizu.
Sidonia is an excellent.
Az igen. Milyen Marson vagyunk. Vaskos összeg lett, igen.
Do you work for me? It's hard to keep track these days. My shipment. Do you have it yet?
Persze.
Oh, that's nice. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Well, they've been piling up while you were gone, and I need you to respond to them for me. Here's my password. Just make sure your replies sound like they're coming from... Yeah.
Na, húzz innen a picsába. Messages, requests. Na nézzük. Replacement mining equipment. Approve. Hihi. Just want the company to offer some different drinks options for the break area. Thanks. Approve. Hülye vagy, mint a picsa. Oh, myself included when working hard. What here? Persze. Mindent approve-olok nekik. De várj, mert tudja, van benne valami olyan üzenet. Érdemes lehet megnézni. Hello, loser. Glad I'm quit. Betty didn't even notice. Is that?
What a day, huh?
Woohoo!
Do you have a death wish or something?
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem.
Na hát.
One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted. He was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of the budget specifically to pay you.
Ooh.
We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
Cool. Teljesen bekerültünk a marsi körforgásba. Ugye urak, ellenben én itt stoppolom magam, este 10 van. Köszönöm szépen megtisztelő figyelmeteket. Csodálatos vasárnap volt. Nyugodalmas szép éjszakát kívánok mindenkinek. Így van, egy hatalmas nagy tisztelgés. És folytatjuk. Mindenkinek szép, csodálatos szeptembert kívánok már előre is, hiszen elindult pénteken, és folytatjuk a jövő héten. Pihenjetek, álmodjatok szépeket. Köszi mindent, hatalmas